It's the time to get down.
And he had to work through it, his pain, and by him working through that, he started a foundation in honor of his sister. And the interview that we did with him, and him being here in Culver City to for this worthy cause, it was in association with Macy's and Children's Hospital of Los Angeles, and he donated his time on behalf of his sister. And we met the most incredible, another foundation, the Britty Cares Foundation. Jamie and Sherelle, husband and wife, lost their 13-year-old daughter, Britiana, to organ donate. I should say, through a disease that she had. I'm sorry, I can't remember exactly what she had, but we're going to have them on the show.
Let's show the video.
So take a look at the clip.
Well,
it's called slow motion. That's called slow motion. Commercial. We forgot the calendar.
With Lee Bailey's EURweb.tv and EURweb.com on the Pack Stereo Network. Inside Macy's right now in Culver City, here with the special guest that is supporting this worthy cause with Children's Hospital for donor registration to becoming donor registers. So come on in, take a look at what's happening here inside Macy's. People showed up and are excited to become educated in this donor registration drive, and Nelly is here to help support the efforts. Come on back to the next clip. Hopefully we'll have our interview with Nelly. It's Danielle from EURweb.tv and EURweb.com on the Pack Stereo Network.
Let's see if it'll play the next clip. Drum roll, please.
Do your own math and remember the stuff that you are missing.
Here we go. It's wonderful technology.
I told you we'd be right back. Hey, it's Danielle with EURweb.tv and EURweb.com. I'm here with Nelly. Told you we had a surprise for you. Anyways, look, we're here to talk about Marrow.com, was it? I'm sorry, what was it again? Marrow.org. Please excuse me. We're trying to get as much information and educate you as much as we can about what's going on with you becoming educated to becoming a donor for blood, for marrow, and organ donor. This is very important to our community, and we want you to come out to support this. Nelly, I have to ask you, please tell me how you got involved with what's going on for donor registration.
Well, I got involved. A lot of people may know that my sister was diagnosed with leukemia, and I think it was early in 2003, and she recently passed in 2005. We weren't able to really find a donor for her through our drives, but through our drives as far as trying to get people signed up on the bone marrow stem cell registry and trying to find donors. But we were able to find donors for 7 other needy people. So, you know, it's been well worth it and things of that nature. So I basically got in it through her and just coming up with our own organization called Just Us for Jackie, which is in honor of her and things that we're trying to do.
Yes, and just so you know, Lee Bailey, EURweb.com.tv, as well as Pack Stereo, was behind the campaign, because when we found out about what was going on with your sister, we tried to get as much as we could.
Thank you.
Information, education as to why Nelly got involved in this particular worthy cause, and we want to keep that going because we got a lot of response from all of you, the viewers of Pack Stereo, as well as Lee Bailey, EURweb.com. How has this affected your music as well?
Well, you know what? Music is affected by my life. So anytime my life is affected, it's kind of affected the music. But what it has done is put a lot of things in perspective. And it's kind of a double-edged sword because it brings you back down to reality, but it also teaches you to enjoy the moment as much as possible because nothing's promised. Yeah. So like I tell everybody, like my sister used to always say, she just loved to see me smile. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't do it a lot, but she knew how hard I really worked, and when she saw I was having a good time, she said that used to just be the best for her. So I try to remember that a lot, and I try to go through and just always try to focus and remember, have fun, just love what you do.
Well, just wanted to let you know Jackie Spirit is here in this room and here with us today as we educate ourselves about becoming donors. Bone marrow, blood, organ donation. This is very important for all of us. We got to stick together and do this because you may have something and you may have something that could save somebody's life. Thank you so much, Nelly, for EURweb.tv and EURweb.com. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Told ya.
All right. Thank you, Danielle Allen.
Oh, I
Fine ass
love
red bone.
Oh, you
I
did
do.
so good.
Yeah, the fine
Yeah,
ass
I
red
didn't.
bone.
I wanted to say more, but
Yeah.
what it is he was on a schedule and he had to get
Understood.
on the stage, and
Right.
he had so many people that showed up for him.
Ugh,
And I think
imagine.
I do want to say this because when I was intimidated when I saw the mobile van out there, because I was like, oh, they're gonna take blood, and no, they want to just swab your mouth. It's just a quick swab of the mouth, and they can tell a bunch of stuff what you could be. They put you on a list after they swab your mouth and get all your genetic.
I need
markers
some
and whatnot.
urine myself too. I can start with a swab. But I usually need some blood and some pee.
If you peed in a cup
I
and gave it to
need
them,
both.
the cup
I
would
need to
just
check.
taste great.
I gotta be safe. I need to
But
know.
what it was just a quick swab and what have you for them to just be able to get enough genetic marker from you so that you could possibly your blood or your I guess your genetic makeup or your bone marrow, I guess.
It allows them to find the
yeah,
matches, and
a
this is so
possible
important
match.
today because so many cancer survivors,
Yeah.
so many people out there are dependent upon organ transplant and bone marrow transplant, and it's actually one of the ways of the future. Even though they're starting to have more programs where they'll be able to transplant you with some of your own cells, but but right now, so many people are dependent upon these marrow transplants. So we need to get people into the registry. It needs to really be a national program to get folks in there to get registered so that, we can save some lives. Now, so at the end of this broadcast, we're going to be showing a piece, Danny, that the other interview you did, 8-minute interview, really great interview, because at the end of this piece, we're going to show that interview, and then we're going to have the rebroadcast of Virtually Uncut.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
so I just wanted to say thank you, Macy's and Maria Celis and Lee Bailey and of course Nelly, because actually it educated me. I was totally clueless until I got there, and I'm glad that we did our part in getting the word out, because when you hear these parents' stories about losing a child, I'll be honest with you, I would have jumped in the grave if it were me. And my kid, I don't know if I could deal with that and go through that hardship of losing a child for somebody that could just maybe donate some.
You know what I was going to say, and I was hoping that I could talk for a second, was that, what people need to remember is that this could be your daughter, your son, your brother, your sister, and you would be in a panic, and these parents are so helpless, you'd be in a panic to try to find somebody. I remember when Nelly actually came out and did his call to action for everyone with his sister, and how frustrating is it with all the money and all the success, he couldn't save her, and what a legacy she left by him creating this foundation.
No.
So she's not forgotten, so she can save other lives in her name, and that's so beautiful. And the fact that he still chooses to keep going and doing this, what is this, 5 years later, that says so much about his character as well. And just, and that's what we're here for on this planet, is to help each other. That's why God put us all together,
Yeah, it's like
so
that what
important.
would Jesus do thing, and if it's just as simple as just a swab in your mouth,
Get your butt out there.
Just get your ass out there.
Yes.
You might